We're here with Blue Jays pitcher ALEK MANOAH. ALEK, your style of pitching, man, there's nothing to hide from you. You come straight at the batter, man.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
thought on that?
I love pitching. You know, I grew up in an environment in Miami. There's a lot of competitive baseball down there, so you kind of, you know, it's eat or get eaten. So, yeah, I like to go out there and compete as hard as I can, and I really enjoy the competition.
Now, your mindset, I'm sure in the pitcher's mind is, hey, man, I'm going to give you best what I got, pitch in, pitch out, and try to hit it if you can. If you could, you know, you take your hat off to them. So,
yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the name of the game. You know, it's you go watch batting practice. You know, they know what's coming, and you know, it's a game of failure. You know, even hitters in BP can't hit a 10 out of 10 exactly where they want. You know, so just try and do the same thing when I'm on the mound. Just go out there and understand that it's hard for them the same way it's hard for us. And you know, I feel like if I make my best pitch, we're gonna be all right.
You know, one of the things that impresses me more about you is that you're not afraid to come inside, man. You come inside and with a meaning behind it.
Yeah.
For the kids, explain the purpose behind that.
Yeah, I think pitching inside is huge. You know, I feel like especially at this level of the game, it's really hard for hitters to try and cover all parts of the plate. You know, so a lot of them, you know, can try and lean over. You know, and hit the ball the other way. That kind of allows them to be able to hit breaking balls and off speed, stay back on everything. And the hitters that want to hit the inside pitch, you know, it opens up the sliders away, the change-ups, you know, all that fastballs away, just because they're so early on everything. So for me, it's just establishing that part of the plate early, you know, and hopefully there's a few guys in that lineup that start to cheat to it, and then everything else opens up. And if they don't, you know, as long as I'm locating it's for a strike, it's gonna be a tough day.
You know, let's talk about that pitch clock that they have now. You like it? Are you cool with it?
Yeah, I feel like it's doing, you know, good for the game. You know, I think exactly what they've been trying to do is happening. You know, games are a lot less shorter than they were before, and there's a lot more action. You know, and now the bigger bases, a lot more base stealing. So hopefully the fans like it.
You know, I said, man, listen, all the rules that they implemented, none of them favor the pitcher. You know, I think if they wind the bases, they should at least wind the home plate at least.
I asked the same thing, but I think the answer we got was pitchers are pretty nasty, so we'll rock with that one.
Now, let me ask you something. Having that infield behind you, man, that's got to help you out a lot.
Yeah,
you could probably make a mistake, and they'll back you up.
It's unbelievable. Not even just the infield, the outfield too. You know, you got
Cameron,
the first. You know, I mean, that's got to be, you know, one of the best defenses and ever. You know, I mean, we got platinum gloves on 2 different positions, you know, multiple gold gloves, multiple guys that are going to win gold gloves. You know, then there's just a lot of IQ out there too, you know, and they play really hard. They play with a lot of passion, and, you know, it's a great feeling as a pitcher. You know, I don't have to go out there and try and strike everybody out. It's let that defense work, and, you know, it feels good to, you know, have them back there knowing they got my back and they're going to play as hard and they're into it every pitch the same way I am.
And, you know, growing up, who was the guy that you emulated? Who you like?
Yeah, honestly, I was a hitter my whole life, so I always loved, you know, growing up, you know, watching, you know, Barry Bonds was amazing. Yeah, that was amazing for me. I wore 25, you know, growing up as a kid, playing first base, you know, catching, whatever. You know, but Verlander's actually one of the guys that, you know, I watched a lot when I was a kid too. You know, would always, you know, used to love to see his fire and that competitiveness, and you know, starting games 92, 93 and finishing games 95, 97, 98. You know, so I feel like that's the key right there. You know, being able to have that competitiveness, being able to have that extra gear, and going out there and being a horse. You know, so it'll be fun to watch him tonight.
ALEK, correct me if I'm wrong. You growing up, you used to watch wrestling, and I'm sure there's a little bit of wrestling in your style up in the mound. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I used to love the WWE and stuff until I found out it was fake. Then I'm like, ah, man.
but you bring your game in there. There's some style into you, man, that nobody else has, and it's fun to watch you play, man, because we know that you're out there trying 100%.
Every time.
Pitch out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. I appreciate that, man.
Yep. Listen, brother, you do your thing, man,
yes,
and protect that plate. I always say, listen, man, if they could hit it, cool. But
exactly.
You're the man out there. You protect that plate.
I appreciate that,
bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
Be safe, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.